Now that's the one you should have inside spin on that one. Patrol man in the war, the Patriots. Oh, so he a Rhodes Jr.?
Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with
I don't know why he sent it when I told him I'll send it. Now he texts me like, I just sent it. Why? God damn.
Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard.
I don't get this shit, man. What the fuck?
When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental.
Okay, what are you typing?
Never minded if I offend you. I need the silence.
Come on, it didn't show. Yeah, okay.
First class, now what you went to.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Father, you need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is.
Yeah, that if I had known who that scotch was by, I wouldn't have bought it. It's the McGregor. That that proper shit. It's pretty smooth though. Yeah. Yeah. That's what pissed me off. I'm like, damn, I like his shit.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, damn. Excuse me. I'm doing an ant. You wearing off on me, bro. You wearing off on me. Oh, that's an ice cold beer. Woo! No, I got the Bud Light Lime tonight.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
Hey, that's
later.
what I wear. What about it?
Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, that's good.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That Bud Light line.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over. Over, 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 over.
They'll drop the throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Who the hell Dub talking to? You in the game, Dub? Oh.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it
Is
keeps
my
the
man
drive
playing
moving.
possum?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do.
I thought you said he had some
You've got to
tricks.
take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Blue 90. Hot.
Back to throw here. In a double coverage,
Oh,
and it's
get the
intercepted.
fuck out of here.
Off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will
bullshit.
get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is
excuse
when we
me.
find out what he has
Who that?
underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Brand 38. Brand 38.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Come on, let's go. 190. Hot.
Now a pitch out to Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Way to get up in there, Warren Sapp.
From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this is caught inside the 5.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field?
I had all the time in the world on that one.
You have great confidence.
I was getting paranoid.
Football, and when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
You ain't mixing it up with your run, Ant?
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the end zone for a touchback. And now out
I thought they said he didn't have the money.
And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak.
Insane.
December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away.
That should have been my fucking pick.
Josh Gordon,
God
the intended
damn
receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Ohio! Ohio! Check it out. Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Hold this.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. This is
Oh, you kidding me? You fucking kidding me?
Into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown.
Did anybody
of the
just see that
year.
shit?
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take
I
care of
can't
the rest
believe
of it.
this better not be one of these fucking nights.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking long for Westbrook. And now this is
but he
intercepted.
gets it.
My goodness. Duke Dawson
Fuck
picks
outta
it.
here.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard
shit.
line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's gonna
Well,
be out
G
up
Money
around
said
the
9:30, but
45-yard
Rose
line.
never
A good
responded.
pick up there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Yes!
And the Jags grab it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
That R1 do work.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
I just got
In
my
this case,
first dub.
Just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
What's your score, Ant?
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away.
Overran.
Incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Time to do the Big Mike special.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Get that pick next
And
time.
that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ohio! Ohio!
A give. This is Michelle. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Baited him.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Let me see, can I get one of my backs to the quarterback picks?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Over!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Oh, damn, I didn't need to do that.
Ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor.
Yeah, he did. I didn't think he was going to get it.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. A second time. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Derek Rivers in there to get him for...
You got to sit your ass down because you fucking bullshitting. You got to release the trigger, man. Come on in, Ryan. Damn, my man can't respect the pause? Fuck. Steal my ball. Goddamn, pump your brakes, homie.
Sack number 9 now on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Well,
down.
get up in there, Warren.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll look to throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Damn, I hit the button too quick. I don't know if that was the fake screen or the fake screen wheel. It was one of them.
The tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I can't remember.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Oh, a nice spin. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah!
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
That's
the
what I
bottom
thought.
line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're going to look to throw. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'm just going to start taking
A good
control.
pick up there,
That
26
motherfucker
yards.
did that shit.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What's up,
We have
Archo?
not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an
No
incompletion.
much.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Flex round!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
50-50. Set. Waiting. Run. Go.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball.
Oh, he not even
security terms
answering
that have ever
G-Money
been
now?
used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Set. Waiting. Where you at?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his
I started
intelligence
too
in playing the
early when
game
I
as
was at
well.
work, when
If
I
it's
was
not
bored.
there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set. Waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters.
I started to go for it,
like they were able
but
to
that would have been
right
stupid. He down
He
2
gets this away,
scores.
and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14.
Okay,
They'll
now
call
let's
that a
play
punt of
defense,
59
fellas. Let's play
yards.
defense.
Tough to do better than that. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
What? What? Huh? What the fuck he talking about?
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start.
I asked the nigga
half.
earlier, could he play at a certain time? He said no, he had to go to a game. And I told him, I was like, well, I can play after my 8:45 game. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He waiting on a reply when I gave it to him.
His way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the
If I wasn't in this game, I would text his ass that shit.
A great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Tripping.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw here.
Give me that. Give me that. That's Bo Jones out there.
Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
If OG not going to play our game now, I told you I'm in a fucking game.
Ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
50-50. Set. 30.
Again, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, 20.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Set. 288. Kill. Check. Block.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, you're right.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ohio.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Grand 38.
to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. And now out come the Jags. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop back to 500.
What league am I playing roles? Anybody know? Okay, thanks. Boy, Bob.
Right now. I'm two. On one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now.